Good evening. I'm by myself tonight, so be prepared for a crazy class with lots of dogs because they were really focusing on me as I just got home from work and John is not here. So it should be a fun, interesting class. And I always say this, I don't mind my dogs coming and joining me. I don't mind them climbing on me. I don't care. I'm used to that, and I hope it doesn't bother you either. So tonight we're going to do a vinyasa flow class. It's not, let's see, I want to say it's not an advanced class at all. It's also maybe intermediate because you should know some of the terms that I use. But if you don't know them, that's fine too, because you could just watch me and you'll catch on. It's not difficult. Don't let the terminology discourage you if you haven't done yoga before. But tonight, especially, I'm going to focus just a little bit more on the upper body strength. So I believe last Monday we did more ab stuff, and tonight we'll do just a little bit more upper body strength. All right, so come to a comfortable seated position. Your legs do not have to be crossed, but then gently close your eyes. And just begin the process of bringing your attention inward. So focus on what's going on inside of you on a physical, mental, and emotional level. And just take a moment and observe. And try not to judge whatever you come across. And then just let everything that's happening around you drift into the background. Bring your attention to your breath and notice how that's happening right now. If you are not already breathing deeply and slowly, maybe you can think about slowing down your breath and deepening it. Breathing only through the nose, if your nose is available tonight. Pay attention to what it feels like when your breath travels through your body. And then lengthen your spine. Pull your shoulders back and down. And we will begin practicing the three-part breath, Durga Pranayama, together. So inhale to your belly, to your ribs, to your shoulders, and hold. Exhale, pull your navel to the spine. Hold. Inhale to your belly, to your ribs, to your shoulders. Hold. Exhale, pull your navel to the spine. Hold. Inhale to your belly, to your ribs, to your shoulders. Hold. And exhale, pull your navel to the spine. And hold. And then inhale and exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, let your chin fall to your chest. And as always, we're going to begin with rolling out the neck. So roll your head in both directions. Make a nice big circle. And if you come across a spot that needs you to hold the stretch for a moment, go ahead and do that. And just notice all the different areas that are tight in your neck this evening. Remember, we're trying to observe and notice without judging, which is not always easy. But let's just try it, okay? Oh, and in the beginning, I think I told you the wrong name. This is the 3-part breath is called Dirga Pranayama. Not that it really matters unless you want to learn Sanskrit. And let's go ahead and bring the right ear over the right shoulder. At the same time, pull both shoulders back and down and feel a nice stretch in the left side of your neck. And then bring your left ear over your left shoulder. Same thing here. Feel the stretch in the right side of your neck. And then let your hand hang to the center. And looking straight ahead, open your eyes to a soft gaze. I apologize. I told you it was going to be crazy tonight. I'm sorry. I can't control that. There's a window right here and they can look outside, and usually we have a blanket in front of it, but John forgot to do that tonight, and then I didn't have time to do it before I had to go live. So hopefully this was the only time this is going to happen. I really apologize. But while I'm talking, I have Jasper here, I have Kirsa over here, and I have Satya in my lap, and over there the taller dog is Sybil, and the guy over here who was barking in the chair, that's Cisco. So let's go ahead and come to the hands and knees, and we're going to start with cat and cow, warming up the spine and the lower back. As you exhale, pull your back round, let your head hang. And as you inhale, sway your back and look up. And then continue to do this on your own, moving back and forth between cat and cow. Pay close attention to how your back and your spine feel tonight. And if you hear a kind of like a humming noise, that's my heater. I just could not do it without heater again tonight. It's so cold. And then come back to a neutral back. As you inhale, lift your right leg and your left arm and hold. Now, if you are more of a beginner and this is too wobbly for you, feel free to keep the left hand on the floor. You just want to reach forward with your fingertips and down with your toes, keeping the hips facing down towards the mat. This is balancing table pose. And then switch sides. I don't know what's going on underneath me here. It's kind of cute. Again, reach through your fingertips away from you and then downward with your toes so that your hips stay level. And then take your right hand and your left knee down and pull into extended child's pose. Widen your knees, wiggle your hips on the way down, and then find yourself in extended child's pose. It doesn't matter whether your hips touch your heels or not. Everything you do in yoga depends on your own anatomy. So while you use the instructor as a gauge of what you are supposed to do or how you are kind of supposed to look like, whatever you finally look like in your own pose is really depending on your own anatomy. So tuck your toes under and come up into downward facing dog. And we'll just pedal the feet back and forth as usual, getting used to the down dog position, noticing how the legs feel, and also noticing how the ankles and the feet feel. Just pay attention to your own body. If you feel like you can do that better when your eyes are closed, you know you are at home by yourself. Do whatever you feel like doing. If I do a pose that you don't like to do or that doesn't feel good to you, you can either modify it or you can sit it out or you can substitute it. Whatever you need to do to make this class right for you. Now settle into your down dog, turn your inner elbows forward, spread your fingers wide. And then inhale as you come forward into a knee plank. So the knee plank is always the modification for a regular plank. We will do quite a few planks or elbow planks and stuff like that tonight. Exhale to knees, chest, chin. And then slowly inhale into a cobra pose. Staying here. Think about pulling your shoulders out of your ears. Exhale. And then inhale to extended child's pose. Reach your fingertips away from your body and your tailbone away from your body so you're really lengthening through your spine, and then exhale to downward facing dog, also lengthening through your spine. That is really yourself. Let's not do that on camera. Breathing in and out. And then inhale as you come forward into a knee plank. And exhale to knees, chest, chin again. Inhale to cobra pose. Stay here and exhale. And then inhale to extended child's pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath. And then let it go. And inhale to knee plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. And inhale to cobra pose. Stay here and exhale. And then inhale to extended child's pose. And exhale to downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath. And then let it go. And we will look forward on the inhale and slowly exhale as we bring both feet forward, bending the knees and letting the body hang in ragdoll. So when you do ragdoll pose, your knees are bent, your upper body is heavy. And if you feel like you're holding tension anywhere, it always feels good to let the body sway a little bit, to shake up the head, roll back the shoulders, whatever it takes for you to loosen up a little bit more. But the idea in ragdoll is to keep the knees bent and to let the upper body hang. And then slowly begin to roll your back out, one vertebra at a time. And when you get up there, slide your shoulder blades down your back and place your hands into Anjali Mudra, the prayer position. And we're ready for sun salutations. Remember, if my speed is not your speed, just move more slowly or faster. And we'll always wind up together in downward facing dog or in mountain pose. So inhale as you reach up. And if your back feels okay tonight, you can add a little back bend here. And then exhale to forward fold. Inhale, lift your chest, look forward. Extended forward fold. Hands can be on the floor, on the shins, or on the thighs. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank or knee plank. Exhale to knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, which is the low push-up position. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Look forward as you inhale. And exhale, both feet forward to forward fold. As you inhale, make big circles with your arms and come all the way up. Adding that little back bend if you like. And then exhale, back down to forward fold. Inhale, extended forward fold. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank or knee plank. Pull your navel in and up to stabilize your core. Exhale, Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Shifting forward just a little bit if you go into chaturanga. And keep your elbow no lower than the shoulders. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath. And then let it go. Look forward as you inhale. And exhale, step or hop. Both feet forward to forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Adding that back bend again if you like. And exhale, fold. Inhale, extended forward fold. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank or knee plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And let it go. And then look forward as you inhale. And exhale, both feet forward, step or hop to forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to inhale and step the right foot back into lunge pose. Make sure your front knee is either right over the ankle or behind it, but not in front of it. So this puts a lot of pressure onto the ligaments of the knee, so try not to do that. And then also reach through the heel in the back. However, if lunge pose is too hard, you can always put your back knee on the floor. That'll be a low lunge. So this is always an option. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank or knee plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Now as you inhale, lift your right leg up, but try to keep the hips level. So you're not opening up like this, you're keeping the hips level, and then you're going to reach that right leg straight up. Now come up onto the ball of your left foot and just reach that right leg up as high as you can get it. You want to feel as if you are making a split. Whether or not that's really happening doesn't matter. And then slowly lower your left heel down and bring your right leg through to lunge. If your foot got stuck halfway, get a hold of your ankle and put it to the front edge of the mat so that you have a good lunge position. And then exhale as you bring your left foot next to the right foot, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, fold. As you inhale, left foot back into lunge. Again, check your lunge position, make sure it's safe. And then exhale as you bring your right foot back for downward facing dog. Inhale to plank or knee plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then inhale as you lift your left leg up, keeping the hips level. Reach it up there and then come up onto the ball of your right foot and keep reaching the left foot up. Create that split position. And then slowly lower your right heel back down, looking forward. Bring your left leg through into lunge. As you inhale, look up. And then exhale your right foot next to the left for forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, fold. Inhale your right foot back to lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Remember to pull your navel in and up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your right leg up and then bring it through into lunge. And then exhale your left foot next to the right for forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale your left foot back to lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your left leg up. And then take it through into lunge. And then exhale your right foot next to the left for forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, fold. You should feel your body getting a little warmer now. Let's inhale into extended forward fold again. So lift your chest and look forward. And then exhale to downward facing dog. And I think I can turn my heater off. As you inhale, come forward into plank. Remember I said we're going to work a little bit more on the upper body strength here. So exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Now listen up. From here, we're going back into chaturanga and then to plank and then to downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. And guess what? We'll do this right again. So inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Once again, inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to plank pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. Stay here. Take in a deep breath. And then let it go. Look forward as you inhale. Exhale, step or hop to forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, fold. As you inhale, extended forward fold. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then this time we're going to inhale to plank. Remember, you can do everything on your knees here. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then pull into extended child's pose. And roll out your wrists. So just keep your wrists limber, roll them out, flop them around a little bit, scrunch up your fingers. You are on your wrists quite a bit. Taking slow, deep breaths. If you need to take a drink of water, now is a good time. And if you were once before, if you were taking my live classes, my in-person classes, imagine that I'm giving you a back massage right now. Check in with your body. Notice if you get a feedback. Remember, your body talks to you in sensations. So whatever you feel, whatever feelings you come across, it's your body connecting with your mind. And then if emotions pop up, that's your mind connecting with your body. Come on forward. And we're going to go into an elbow plank. And again, the elbow plank you can do with both knees on the floor, or you can go with one knee on the floor. We will hold the elbow plank for a minute. So I'll let you know after half a minute, if you have a knee on the floor, you can switch it off, okay? So take in a deep breath and elbow plank. And so you have to use your own body awareness. You don't want to have your back swaying like this, but you also don't want to have your butt sticking up like this. So you want to feel as if you are as flat and straight through your back as you can be. You want to make a straight line from the crown of your head to your tailbone. Switch off your knees. This was half a minute. Reach through your heels. Stay lifted out of your shoulders. So try not to slowly sink down into your shoulders. Stay here and breathe. And then lower yourself down onto your stomach. Take your hands one on top of the other and just wiggle your hips side to side. And then take your arms alongside your body. And as you inhale, lift into Shalabhasana or locust pose. Roll your shoulders back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and keep your head in natural alignment with your spine. Slow deep breaths. And then release it down again. Quick break, wiggle your hips. And then we're going to lift up again into another variation of locust pose. So starting with the arms alongside the body, inhale and lift. And then this time, without letting your shoulders creep up towards your ears, reach your arms forward. And breathe. And then gently release down and pull into extended child's pose. Good job. Reach your tailbone back and your fingertips forward. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank or knee plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. And inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. And letting it go. Look forward as you inhale. Exhale, step or hop, forward fold. And then inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, extended forward fold. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then inhale into plank pose. Remember, you can put one knee to the floor. Either way is fine, but we are going to lift the right foot just slightly up off the floor. So I'm going to tell you again after half a minute is up. And by all means, if you do not want to hold for half a minute, you can take a break in between. Nobody sees you. Just do the best you can. Breathing deeply. And if you have your knee down, switch, because we're lifting the other leg now. Half a minute is up. And you're breathing. Slowly and deeply. Stay lifted out of your shoulders. We're almost done, almost done. Yay! Lower yourself onto your knees and fall into extended child's pose. Once again, roll out your wrists. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Look forward as you inhale. Exhale, step or hop to forward fold. Whoops, that was a little heavy and loud. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, extended forward fold. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. And let it go. And then take your right foot forward into lunge pose. And as you turn your foot over in the rear and you inhale, come on up into warrior one. I'm actually doing warrior one tonight. If you know me, you know that this is not one of my favorite poses. So, since I am the instructor, I often don't, which is not good. I'm not saying that's a good decision, but I often skip the warrior one. Try to have heel to heel alignment and try to bring both hips so that they face forward. And then exhale, open up into warrior two. Gaze across your front fingertips. And again, use your body awareness to try and have both arms at the same height. And as you inhale, come back into warrior one. Make a slight rearrangement with your back foot there. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. As you inhale, bring your left foot forward into lunge. As you exhale, turn your foot over in the rear. And then inhale up to warrior one, heel to heel alignment. Both arms reach up. Try to have your front knee right over your front ankle if you can. And try to keep your arms out of your peripheral vision. So try not to see your arms. These are all just suggestions too. Don't worry about it if you can't get it the first time. And also be aware that I'm not perfect. I don't see what I'm doing either. I'm just describing how to do these poses. As you exhale, come into warrior two. Now you should have made a little arrangement with your back foot so that your heel is now aligned with the arch of your back foot. And you're gazing across your front fingertips, trying to have both arms the same height and trying to keep the shoulders away from the ears. Breathing deeply. Let's inhale back to warrior one. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take in a deep breath. And then let it go. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Look forward as you inhale. And exhale, step or hop to forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, extended forward fold. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then help yourself down onto your knees and swing your legs around for seated. Good job. I actually wanted to practice, I forget the name of the pose. I wanted to practice another pose that required a lot of arm strength, and I've decided to forego because we need fresh arms when we start practicing that one. Okay, so inhale, reach both arms up, pulling the toes towards you, exhale, and fold. Think about belly button towards thighs, belly button towards thighs, and only when your belly button touches the thigh, let your head go. If your belly button does not touch the thighs, keep your back straight and look right past your toes. In other words, it's not important that you have your head touching the knees or the legs or anything like that. It's important that you keep your back straight and you feel the stretch in the backs of your legs and not in your lower back. Stay here and breathe. And go ahead and pick your upper body up. We're going to put the hands onto the mat with the fingertips facing back. And then just rock back a little bit. And wherever you want to stop to feel a stretch right here in the bottom of the wrists, hold it. It may not require you to lean back very far if your wrists are tight from all this arm exercises that we just did. You may not have to rock back very far. Now come back to neutral and just flip your wrists over and roll forward just a little bit. Find a stretch across the fronts of your wrists, whatever it takes. And then we're going to put the hands again so that the fingers face towards the back. And we're going to either lift up into a reverse plank, which looks like this. Or if you like better to have the feet on the floor, you can come up into a reverse table. Either way though, think about opening your heart towards the sky and keeping the head either in a neutral position or letting it go if that feels comfortable to you. Open the heart, stretch across your shoulders, widen the collarbones, and then slowly come back down. Good job. Once again, roll out your wrists. You've been heavy on them tonight. And then cross your right leg over the left. And depending on how tight your hips are, maybe you want to stay like this, where the right knee is up higher, and you can still lean forward though and deepen the stretch for your right outer hip. Or if you need a deeper hip stretch, you can just bring the right knee on top of the left, sitting up nice and tall. And then take your right hand to your shoulder blade and pull up on your left elbow. And then if you need a deeper stretch for your shoulder, you can go into cow face pose, which means you're bringing the left arm behind your back and you're going to find your fingers behind your back and maybe you can interlace them. And then you're going to reach the right arm up and the left arm, elbow down. Try not to let your head fall forward. You want to sit with a straight spine. This is cow face pose. If you're doing the arms like this, in Sanskrit, it's called Gomukhasana. I don't know why these Sanskrit names keep popping into my head tonight. I usually teach plain English. Anyway, it's kind of fun sometimes. Gently release your arms and then roll your shoulders forward and roll your shoulders back. And then take your legs, wiggle them out for just a moment, and then recross. Again, you can just keep the left foot on the floor like this, and if when you are stretching the hips, you can lean forward a little bit, feeling the stretch in the left outer hip, or you can bring the left knee right on top of the right. And then let's take the left hand to the shoulder blade and pull up on the elbow. And once again, if you need a deeper stretch for your shoulders, take this right arm behind your back and see if you can find your hands behind your back. I have to assist myself on this side a little bit. And then sit up nice and tall, reaching the left elbow up and the right elbow down. Try to avoid letting the head fall forward. And while you're sitting here, you can take slow, deep breaths. Notice all the areas in your body where you feel the stretch. And then gently release it. Once again, roll your shoulders forward. And then roll your shoulders back. And then we'll take ourselves down onto the back. If you would like to challenge yourself, then take your legs in front of you, take your arms forward and pull the navel towards the spine and round yourself down as slowly as you can. If you don't want that extra challenge, just help yourself down onto your back. And once you're down, go ahead and stick both legs up into the air. You can keep the knees slightly bent. You can hold on to your legs, or you can take the arms next to your body. What we're doing is we're reversing the flow from the feet to the heart. So this helps your body with a venous blood flow. Since the veins do not have a pumping mechanism, it's helpful when you reverse yourself to bring the venous blood from your feet to your heart. So that helps your heart out. And if you do this against the wall for a little while, for like 15 to 20 minutes, you can actually lower your blood pressure a little bit. You can close your eyes here and rotate your ankles. Try to let your shoulders relax. There's no need to hold you up right now. The floor is holding you. And if your legs are tired, by all means hold on to them. They work really hard tonight. Focus on your breath. If your eyes are still open, please close them. There's no more need to see anything. We're coming close to the final relaxation. So lifting the legs up and closing the eyes and breathing deeply all signals your body that it's time to relax. Gently bring your legs down and then cross your right leg tightly over the left. If you can, wrap your right foot around the left calf. If you can. If not, it's okay. Just keep your legs tightly crossed. Take your arms out wide. Drop both knees to the right and let your head roll to the left. And again, you can do this with your eyes closed. There's no more need to see anything. Take a slow, deep breath. Let your belly come out as you inhale. And then slowly bring your legs back to the center. Uncross them and then recross them. And slowly drop your knees to the left and let your head roll to the right. And then slowly bring your legs back to the center. And now if during this hour your body craved a certain stretch that I did not get around to doing, go ahead and do that stretch right now. Get it out of your system and then join us in final relaxation on your back with your arms next to your body and your palms facing up. Let your feet fall out to the side. And let's begin by taking a deep breath in and then sighing it out through the mouth. And then continue to take deep breaths in and out through the nose. Notice what it feels like as your breath travels through your body. Feel all the different areas in your body that your breath is touching. And whenever it does, release and relax. It's time to let go. It's time to enjoy a moment of relaxation. Keeping the mind connected to the body by always observing what's going on inside of your body. gently begin to make movements in your fingers and your toes. Place your feet onto your mat, and on a long, slow inhale, reach your arms behind you. And an exhale and curl up on your right side. And just briefly thinking back on the day that just passed, think about an interaction you had with somebody that made you smile. And bring that to the forefront of your mind. And then keeping your eyes closed, gently come to a comfortable seated position. And when you get there, place your hands into Anjali Mudra and slightly bow your head. And we'll take just a minute to seal in our practice. Once again, bringing the attention inward. And noticing what's going on inside of us. Observing without judging. And I hope you feel good about yourselves. I'm sure you did a great job tonight. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Namaste. Good job, everybody. And if you like to tip me, my Venmo handle is at Dominique Harding. The D and the H are capitalized, and it's all one word. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye now.